Hello everyone, welcome back to Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Yeah. Today we're going to do something fun. Yes. We are going to go over the TV character that I believe I resonate with the most. And this would be Dean Winchester from Supernatural. Yeah. Now, he also has some antisocial traits, just traits. But when I go over this list, see if you understand my perspective and why maybe some of you females and gay lovers are attracted to him too. All right? This is because of his narcissism. All right. So, Dean Winchester is a con man. Yes. He does credit card fraud and he poses as an FBI agent. Yes. He is self-focused. His needs comes first, even when it comes to his brother. Now you guys are going to be like, he's always trying to rescue his brother. That's because Sam is mine. Sam is mine. He is an extension of myself. Don't get confused. Okay? The emptiness. Now, if you watch the episode with Famine touches his chest and says why Dean had nothing affected him in that town. Everybody's freaking out, falling in love, going crazy, eating too much, of the things that they desire. He puts his hand on his chest and tells Dean, because you're empty. You're totally dead inside. And this made his eyes water, and I was like, I had to rewatch it like 3 fucking times because I was like, oh my God, yeah. All right. He's controlling, especially with his brother, and he has to be the leader. So even when his grandfather didn't trust to go on any missions with him because he's like, you're gonna fucking take over, because Dean always knows, what's best for everyone. Okay. He has trust issues. Yes, he is paranoid. Doesn't want to talk about his feelings, and he pushes them away anytime when they come up. He even makes jokes too. So are we gonna have a Hallmark moment here? He's just like, get the fuck away from me. He makes jokes also to minimize bad situations. He is judgmental, yes, manipulates, lies, and steals, and he can justify all of these things. Now remember, we justify everything that we do. This is, a self-serving thing. Oh, but he's helping people. Yeah, me too. Yeah. All right. So he has deep-seated guilt and shame. He does have a few self-reflective moments. Now, the fucking episode where he was on trial and, had to feel guilty with a Greek god or whatever, that was but I thought that was fucking stupid. It's like, or forced to me, because I was just like, why would you feel guilty of somebody, another hunter, dying when it was her choice to die? That it was fucking stupid. I did like how Sam played a lawyer to try to get him off from, getting deadified. But other than that, I was like, all right. Where are we? The list is long. Okay, so he also has massive amounts of anxiety. You know, you don't see this when he's, you know, busting in to do, you know, his fearlessness of going and taking care of business with demons or monsters or ghosts or whatever. But when you see him on a plane, he is freaking the fuck out. So, you know, he does have anxiety in certain moments. And I was laughing because I fucking hate flying. I hate it. He exploits women, especially you see this on Valentine's Day when Sam says, it's Valentine's Day, your favorite time of year. You know, you get to go to all the lonely, broken-hearted women and basically get laid. He has to be the good son and follow his dad's orders without question. And this is because he, you know, his father, he feels, is not going to love him unless you follow his rule. You see that with Sam and his dad always having conflict all the time because even the dad is closed off to his feelings, and you don't find out later that the dad was actually proud of Sam, but he couldn't express his emotions. So Sam lives his whole life thinking that his dad doesn't like him, only likes Dean because Dean is a yes man when it comes to his father. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Anger. Yes. Name calling. Yes. You see him name calling all the fucking time. He wants to be loved. He gets into a relationship with somebody named Lisa. And in an episode when, you know, he thought Sam was gone and he's like, okay, I'll do the normal thing. He is bored as fuck. He's having to mask up to be the perfect partner. And then later he does put his job above the relationship. So, you know, he's conflicted. He's like, yes, he likes the love of a woman, but that doesn't bring him any excitement. His job does. Okay? So, sees what others are doing to him. He can see that he's being either manipulated or conned or something isn't right. And yes, this goes along with trust issues and everything, but he can justify everything that he does. So there's a double standard there. He blame shifts. He's an alcoholic. And this doesn't just go with, you know, narcissism or anything like that, but we do have negative coping mechanisms. We are prone to, you know, alcohol and drug abuse. He's possessive over his car, baby, right? And his brother. He's grandiose. He has to be better than others. He cares about his self-image, especially his clothes. You see him just totally mortified when he has to wear something that he does not want to. He has abandonment issues. He pushes people away first when he feels like he's going to be abandoned. You see this one time when he was talking to his brother, and his brother's like, I think that we should, you know, split up or whatever. And that, you know, I could see that, you know, Dean didn't want that, but he was just like, yeah, I think you're right. And then Sam was like, I thought that you were going to say something else, you know? And he's like, no, basically, go, motherfucker. You don't want me? Fine. Go. All right. And you know that never lasts long. All right. So, where are we? Hoovers after a split. So he gets all fucking pissed off or whatever at certain people. And then when he melts back into human form, then he hoovers them back. This has happened with Cass, Sam, and Lisa. Now, he didn't split on Lisa, but he did do something. Like one time he turned into a vampire, right? And he went to go feed off of girlfriend, and then, you know, slam the boy aside when he was trying to run away. So he was trying not to do it. And she was pissed off and everything. And, you know, he kept trying to call her to, you know, be like, that wasn't me, that wasn't it. And because he can't be honest about what he does for a job, he is going to have to skirt around that bullshit. And thankfully she was like, no, I don't want your shit no more. All right. So overwhelmed with emotional shame, and this is when you will see him cry. It's not often. And when he was talking about when he was in hell, and he lasted as long as he could until he became the one torturing souls instead of being the one being tortured. He had a lot of shame over that. And that was a very emotional moment, and he cried over that. But as you see, you don't stay in that state. When I'm done feeling these emotions, they're gone. Pretends a fight didn't happen. This is denial of painful feelings. He just wants Sam to get over it and move on. Okay, so there's no talking things over. Dismisses other people's feelings. He lies to protect himself, and he believes he knows what's best for his brother better than the brother does. So his brother is like, you know, this is what I want to do with my life, or this, whatever. And he's basically saying, you don't know what you need. You need to listen to your big brother, me. But it's all self-serving. You know, Dean wants what Dean wants for himself. Otherwise, he would leave his brother alone. And you know that even if he does do that for a little while, it ain't lasting long. It ain't lasting long. Anyway, you will also see in an episode or a few episodes when Sam loses his soul. Okay? And at one point, Dean was like, there's something wrong here. So he's noticing something even darker than what he has to deal with within himself. He even says, I thought you were just, you know, acting like me. So he is knowing that, you know, he's got dark traits. I mean, he is called a narcissist twice in the show, and an asshole for, you know, his personality, you know. And I laughed. But when Sam loses his soul, he intentionally gaslights on purpose. He gives no fucks. He's not that empathetic person anymore when he's talking to people to get information out of them. He's mean. He's rude. He gives no fucks. He does not care. He's cold. He's only using logical thinking. There's a point when his heartbeat was at a normal rate when he was being, accused of something. In the episode, Dean was able to hear every single thing. And at one point, he could hear Sam's heartbeat. And when Dean was in emotional distress and he's fucking attacking Sam is just completely calm. There is no spike in anything going on with him. He's calculated. He doesn't need anyone, and he has shallow affect. So these are more along the lines of psychopathic traits. So when you're out there diagnosing your people, I want you to look at these two different characters at these two different times, okay? Is your person more Dean Winchester E, or are they doing the soulless Sammy? Okay? All right. So I hope that was helpful. Not helpful, but, well, yeah, I guess so. But more fun. All right. Have a great day. Namaste.